I walked through those doors, and Jesse Helms, who came in '72 with me, was standing in the back excoriating Bob Dole for the Americans with Disability Act. And I walked through the floor on my way to my meeting with Senator Mansfield, and I walked in and sat down on the other side of his desk, and some of you remember he smoked a pipe a lot of times when he was in his office. And he had the pipe in his mouth. He looked at me and he said, "Joe, it looks like something's bothering you." I said, "Mr. Leader," I said, "I can't believe what I just heard on the floor of the Senate. I can't believe anyone could be so heartless and care so little about people with disabilities. I tell you, it makes me angry, Mr. Leader." He said, "Joe, what would you say if I told you that 4 years ago, maybe 5, Dole Helms and Jesse Helms were reading, I think it's the Charlotte Observer, the local newspaper, and they saw an ad in the paper, or a piece in the paper, about a young man in braces who was handicapped at an orphanage, who was in his early teens. And all the caption said was the young man wanted nothing more for Christmas than to be part of a family." He said, "What would you say if I told you Dole Helms and Jesse Helms adopted that young man as their own child?" I'd say, "I'd feel like a fool, an absolute fool." He said, "Well, they did." He said, "Joe, every man and woman sent here is sent here because their state recognizes something decent about them. It's easy to find the part you don't like. I think your job, Joe, is to find out that part that caused them to be sent here." He said, "Joe, never question another man's motive. Question his judgment, but never his motive."